Hello everyone. Happy Sunday fun day. My name is Jen. I am coming to you from the northwest corner of Connecticut. Oh, Facebook, you guys are so dark over here. Hold on, let me see if I put this down, if that's going to be any better. A little bit, then I'm going to be cut off. All right, it is what it is. I apologize. I'm trying to do a different setup, and I'm not really liking it, but we're going to try it for today. Okay, so anyway, hello. My name is Jen. I am coming to you from the gorgeous northwest corner of Connecticut today. It is so nice out, but I had a little slip up with my health today, and it started to really shift my mind into a negative place. So I wanted to come on here and let you guys know how I do my mind shift from negative to positive. I am doing good. Thank you, Jason. How are you? And as you guys hop on, go ahead, share this out, and then hop over to the Facebook Live and comment the word shared, and I will enter you into my weekly drawing. This is something I kind of have been working on a lot in the last year, and I have kind of got it down to a routine now. You guys, Facebook is going to drive me nuts the way you guys are set up. Hold on. I apologize. I thought I had this good before I came on here, and apparently not. But drop in the comments where you guys are coming in from while I mess with this. Facebook, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not making you guys sick, but I keep moving you. But let me know where you guys are coming in from, because I love to see how far out my videos go, okay? So I'm going in with a keto kick. This is one thing that really helps my mood, okay? And keto kick puts you into instant ketosis. So if at any point you guys would like more info on any of the products I use, go ahead and drop the word info. But this live really is not about ketones. This live is really about mindset, okay? So there's seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 quick tips I wrote down. I am going to be reading from my notes because my POTS is flaring up. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's postural orthostatic syndrome. It pretty much makes you super dizzy to the point where you can pass out, okay? So, we're just going to roll with it today, okay? If that sounds good to you guys, drop a yes in the comments. So, the first thing you need to do to shift from a negative mind space to a positive one is recite affirmations, okay? I know it sounds woo-woo. I know it feels woo-woo to a lot of you when I say recite affirmations. I am a leader of a massive organization of other chronic illness warriors. I am a great mom. I am the owner of a huge piece of property, okay? Because these are all things I am working up towards. You can also throw things in there that you already are. I am the best mom I can be. I am strong, okay? For a long time, I never wanted to say I was strong. Dealing with health things makes you feel very weak. But when you look at how others deal with them and you look at how you deal with them, and I am by no means comparing myself to others, I personally feel very strong. And my husband and I had a very long, in-depth conversation about that, and maybe I will tell you guys about it this week. Maybe I'll even try to get him to come on live with me. He does not like social media, but my health conditions have kind of desensitized both of us as far as I'm very empathetic, but when it comes to other people's health, when they have the sniffles, I am not very empathetic, and I need to work on changing that. But I'm regressing here. So the number one thing, Recite Affirmations. And you guys might want to grab a pen and paper and write this down, or go ahead and hit the save button and save this into your file so at any point you can go find it. Or again, even sharing it out makes it way easier for you to find again, okay? The other thing, celebrate your wins, okay? I don't think enough of us do this. Celebrate your wins. No win's too small, okay? The more you focus on wins, the less you will focus on the negative. Just the negative going on in your life, okay? Maybe it's a small win, like maybe you came in under budget by $25 for groceries this week. Maybe you went to the gym as much as you said you were going to this week. When you talk about all those wins you did, you're not going to talk about, well, I only went to the gym 5 times instead of 2. Well, I still spent $475 on groceries, and that's still a lot of money. But concentrate on the positive. The less you concentrate on the negative, the more room there is for the positive, right? There's only so much room in picture your mind like a big balloon. And the more helium you put in the balloon, meaning the positive thoughts, the less room there is for regular oxygen. Okay, and this could be a really bad analogy. I am not into chemistry, but I'm just saying there's only so much room for both things in there. So you would rather have it filled with the positive, okay? The next thing, practice gratitude, okay? It keeps your mind focused on the positive. Now, I personally practice gratitude in a few different ways every single day, or at least multiple times a week. At least 5 times a week, I take out a notebook and I write down at least 5 things I'm grateful for. I try to shoot for 10, but I at least write down 5. Okay, I'm grateful my feet hit the floor this morning. I am grateful for the roof over my head. I am grateful for this amazing community I'm part of. I'm grateful my kids are healthy, okay? But the more you stay in a state of gratitude, the less room you have for a negative mindset again, okay? Also, another way I practice gratitude is I send out gratitude messages. Maybe it's to leaders of the business community I'm in. Maybe it is to my doctors. Maybe it is to the person at the grocery store. And when I say send out messages, yes, sometimes it's phone calls, sometimes it's actual physical cards, sometimes it's just reaching out to the cashier at the grocery store and saying, hey, thanks for squeezing me in. I know you really want to get to your break. I really appreciate it. Or, you know what? I see you not slacking off. Those little things go a long way. And on top of that, when you're doing that, you don't know. I don't know if you guys believe in karma or whatever you believe in. I'm not here to debate that, but I truly believe what you put out into the universe, you get back tenfold. So I have noticed a huge difference. When I am putting gratitude out, I am getting gratitude in. Same exact thing with positivity, okay? The other thing, start a morning practice, morning routine. I know, guys, I never used to be a morning person either. And today, I'll be honest, I was not a morning person today, okay? But start a morning routine. Because when you get up in the morning, it sets the vibe for the rest of the day. How many times have you woken up and you just feel like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and your whole day seems to go that way? Whereas when you get up and it only has to be like a 5 to 10 minute routine, guys. Maybe it's getting up, maybe it's making the bed, maybe it's stretching. I'll walk you through mine super quick. I get up. I might not make my bed to a T, but I always pull the covers up neatly. And that's for my own well-doing. They say millionaires never make their bed. I know millionaires that don't make their bed. But regardless, for me, it's I won't get back in the bed once I've made it, okay? Then I stretch. No matter how how my health is feeling, I stretch. Some days it's at different levels, okay? Then I have my ketones. Ketones give me better energy, mood, focus, fat loss, sleep, muscle preservation, digestion, all the things, okay? Then I go on and I brush my teeth, I comb my hair, put my hair up, whatever I'm going to do with it, and I wash my face. Hello, Miss Hannah. Okay, like I said, your morning routines do not need to be long, but it is a key factor in switching from a negative mind place to a positive one. And I know some of us are like, oh, you want me to get up another 10 minutes earlier than I already do? Yes, ma'am. You will be kicking me in the morning. You will be screaming my name, telling me you hate me. But in the long run, I promise it will pay off. Okay? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tip number 5. I actually physically had to count those out. Wow. Okay. Surround yourself with supportive people. Okay? You guys hear me say this all the time. All the time. It is a proven fact that you become most like the 5 people you spend the most time with. A lot of you have said, and I love all of my friends dearly, I just have to hold them in different places in my heart. A lot of you have come to me and said, well, I haven't seen so-and-so on your social media. I haven't seen pictures of so-and-so. I haven't seen so-and-so commenting. Have you been seeing so-and-so? Because I haven't seen them. I only surround myself around people now that are trying to better their lives, because that is what I'm doing. When you hang around with people that are negative, no matter how much work you do to put yourself into a positive mindset, those negative thoughts are going to creep back in, because you're going to hear them repeatedly from those other people. If that makes sense, drop sense in the comments. Guys, these are so good. They're only 3 ounces. I could drink a whole thing of these, okay? The other thing, consume higher level content. I know. Real Housewives of whatever city you choose can be high level content, okay? I've used that excuse before too. We are currently on our 3rd or 4th time of watching Sons of Anarchy, and that is very low energy content. However, I am in such a mind space that I am looking at it as a business lesson, okay? If you guys have ever watched Sons of Anarchy, drop SOA in the comments, because I do not want to give away too much, but when Jax takes over the gavel, there are definitely some business decisions that I agreed with and some that I didn't, and when I say that, I do not agree with the types of businesses, it's how it was handled, okay? I look at his mistakes and, wow, maybe I wouldn't have done it this way, because then you're losing business on this side, okay? How many of you read my posts that I made? I think it was in my stories, and, I am learning that you can monetize everything and look at business decisions and everything. Matt and I were talking about new motorcycles the other day, and he said, Jen, I don't want to spend that much money for something I'm only going to have for a few years, okay? And this correlates directly with my mastermind from the other day. I was asked, there was, I think, 8 of us on the call, and we were all asked to come up with things. If we had unlimited funds, what would we invest in? And my coach purposely left me for last. And everyone said the NFTs, the crypto, regular stocks, real estate, other brick and mortar businesses. He goes, all right, Jen, I know your answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What would you invest in? Okay, and this goes back to when Matt and I were looking at motorcycles. I said absolutely, positively vehicles, high-end vehicles. And I'm not saying that they have to be $2 million cars. I'm saying cars that are very highly sought after. And this is what I said to Matt when it came down to purchasing a new motorcycle, because he doesn't want all this chrome. I said, I understand you don't, but when you turn around to sell this in 5 years, this motorcycle cannot be one that you plan on keeping. This motorcycle needs to be looked at as an investment. And chrome is worth a lot of money to a lot of motorcycle riders. So when it comes down to it, you truly have two choices. You can take the chrome off and sell it as soon as you take it off, and you're going to make some money then, or you can hold on to it, put that chrome back on when you go to sell that bike, and that bike is going to skyrocket in price. We went to a car show Friday night, same exact thing, okay? There are a lot of old muscle cars I want. Now, the way some of these, they were set up back then, I would absolutely leave them the way they are, because that is an investment. That is what people are going to want in the future, is the original car, okay? But it all starts with how you consume this stuff. I could have went to that car show and said, oh, I don't want to be here because I can't afford this $50,000 old Pontiac GTO that I really want. No, instead it was, this is my vision for the future because this is going to be my future investment, okay? And the same thing with any content. If you guys are consuming crime podcasts, I get it, okay? We are true crime junkies too. I totally 100% get it. But are you also consuming podcasts that, like Hardcore Closer? If you guys are like me and you're a little rough around the edges and you don't mind the F-bombs being dropped, are you consuming Hardcore Closer because he is going to tell you exactly how it is? Are you consuming my podcast if you are a fellow chronic illness warrior? Because I try to put a positive spin on every negative thing that has to do with my health. What are you consuming? And actually, go ahead and drop me your favorite show or movie in the comments. And another little quick side story while you guys are doing that. You guys know I am a huge fan of Kid Rock. Huge fan of Kid Rock, okay? And it used to be just for his music. And the more I dive into business and business tactics, I guess you can say, and practicing your business tactically, that man is a genius. He does not beat to anyone else's drum. He owns his own record label. So when record labels tell people that they have to play here or have to play there, Kid Rock doesn't have to follow any of that, okay? Because he made this decision years ago. He was going to open his own record label. Now, with that being said, while the world was shut down for 2 years and a lot of artists were not working, yes, there were a lot of artists working, but there were also a lot that wasn't. He would be in that studio every morning at 4:30 a.m. or something crazy like that and be the last one out at 7 p.m. It's all what you put into it, guys. And he wasn't sitting there scrolling TikToks because, hello, when we work from home, I know that is a common thing, is we all get stuck in the scroll hole no matter what platform it's on. You have to set intentions. Okay, so set your stinking timers. That was just a bonus one that is not part of the training. And the last one, feel the feelings. Feel the feelings. Hear me in this, okay? I had some family stuff happen the other day, and it would have been very easy just to shut it out and say, I don't care, and just kind of say it didn't bother me, right? But instead, I sat in my feelings and really felt them, because otherwise, it's just, and my light is dying, so I apologize. Otherwise, it is just going to build up resentment, and it's going to cause problems in the future. So sit in your feelings, feel your feelings, and the best thing to do is allow yourself to feel it. And then seriously think about it. Don't make any rash judgments or decisions. Feel your feelings, think about it, and then decide what you want to do from there. So, with that being said, I am going to hop off of here. And if you guys are not already subscribed to my podcast, it is linked in my stories, I believe. And if not, I will be putting another one up by Wednesday, and that will be linked in my story. But it is on, what is it on? Spotify, Anchor, and Apple, and it is Chronically Jen with 2 N's, okay? So I hope everybody found this useful. Go subscribe to my podcast. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this out or save it so you have it for future reference. Bye, y'all.